Hello. This is going to be a fun one. I am taking a second attempt at a video I'm working on, which is going to be the second video that I make using the replay mod. It's a great learning experience. It is. It's something to learn. It can be very confusing at times, though. So, here's to hoping that things turn out well. And the unfortunate thing is that as much as I would love to be able to show it all when it's done, before I do any of the script reading and putting music behind it and all that, I think my computer would actually explode if I tried to render it while streaming. I don't think it's going to like me doing this. It is already pretty hot. So we'll see how long this lasts. I mean, it probably doesn't help that I'm simultaneously streaming and recording this. So I don't have to faff with Twitch's thing to convert it over and send it over to YouTube and figure all that crap out. I can just upload it directly from my computer and have it take ages. In the meantime, I'm mostly just procrastinating. I hope you all are doing well. It was fine. It's Friday evening for me? Yes, Friday. And it is in fact evening. And if you're on the opposite side of the planet, then happy Saturday. How is it in the future? Hope it's still going all good. And for those of you in the past, things are fine still. Nothing's happened. But a doozy of a time today. So actually, I do want to. I do want to do something. Hold on. So one of the things that I do. Let's see if I can. Probably download this instead of sharing it from Chrome, so I don't dox myself, because God forbid I do that. I was going to switch category real quick. How do I do that? Alright. Let's put it there. We'll go. Let's do that. I was initially just going to go straight into it, but I'm going to procrastinate to high heavens today. So I'm going to just do that, because I'm not starting soon. I've already started. Anyway. So one of the things that I do right now is I am currently volunteering at a cat shelter. I want her. I want her. She is adorable, she is friendly, and I love her. But I am unfortunately not in a place where I can get a cat. Hopefully soon. And just look at her. I have so many pictures. Not specifically of her, but from this place. I'm not going, I will point out right now, I am not going to be naming any names or anything again, because I would not be surprised if that could get me doxxed. So, all I can give you is gender. And that, yes, they are all cats. Maybe this one too. But one of the things I do at the cat shelter, and the main thing that I do there in the mornings when I go, is there's a whole bunch of us that go and there's a whole bunch of different rooms, and we clean all the cages. And clean all the rooms, disinfect all that, to try and prevent the cats from getting sick. But the music is loud. As it is for me, I have it set to 2. Let's do it down to 1. Anyway. So this is me in one room going, I think I'm in the middle of cleaning this cage, and there's a window in this room to the room next to it. And just had this little guy just poking his head over, being all curious, and hey, what you doing? And it's just adorable. Oh yeah, I'm so glad that I did that, because the next like 3 pictures would have doxed me. Anyway, here's another few cats. These 2 have been adopted. They're very friendly, and from what I hear, they're doing good. And their new homes, and they have yet to return to the shelter, which is a good sign. Although I think it's been a few months. When did I take this picture? It's been almost 2 months. It was October 19th. And then I have to go through a whole bunch of other. What's this? I'm going through my pictures on Google. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna download this though. I'm going to take the risk. Oh, is it a separate? No, it is not. Separate window. I know that's a browser source. I don't want to do a browser source. I'll do a window capture. Oh yeah, there's my closed captioning thing. Is it working? Yes. At least on this end. And now it's gone. What's it? So I was going to a event in Cambridge, Massachusetts back in September. And I saw this at the Kendall MIT Red Line station. An old-fashioned style. It's not an actual old one, but like Flipboard for all the bus routes. And then there's also But those bus routes are over here and the red line's right here. So, very neat that they did that. Not sure why they did that, but they did. Now I'm going to remove this before I change that. More cats. Never say no to cats. Oh, here's another one. Oh no, no, I just realized I'm gonna have to clear all these off my desktop at some point. That's future me's problem. Oh, Jesus. Sorry for that. That is a very big picture. I will say, if you do recognize this place, please, because it's entirely possible that you recognize it. Do not mention the name in chat. Yeah, just please don't. This is the same cat as the first picture. Back in September, I believe. Yes. It was unfortunate because she was there for 2 months or so. She was then adopted out. Or in that period of time that she'd been at the cat shelter, she had attempted to nip 2 people. I've never had a problem with her. But when she went out, she was adopted out, we're all very happy for her. And like a week later, she was unfortunately back. And what apparently ended up happening is that she went after the person who adopted her. So I don't really know the specifics on why that's the case, since I'm just a volunteer there and it's not necessarily entirely my business. If I get to a point where I'm able to adopt her, I am most definitely going to inquire a bit more on the details of that whole situation, because I would be adopting her and I would want to know. But they put her on some medication to help with calming her down and whatnot, which I personally, quick clarification, I am not a vet. I do not know anything about medical things relating to cats or humans or any animals. I'm not a medical person. That stuff gives me the heebie-jeebies, if you will. But I personally do not think she needs it. So I can understand giving it to her right now while she's in shelter, then probably for a little while after she gets adopted, just kind of keep her to kind of help her acclimatize and whatnot after she's adopted, and then currently in the shelter because there is a lot of moving around. There's a lot of people moving around and doing different things all day. So it certainly does make some sense, and I can see why they decided to do that. As a long-term thing, though, I don't think it's necessary. But again, I am not an expert in any of that stuff. If I was to adopt her, I would do what the people who know what they're talking about say. Because I am not one of those people. I wonder if one of these cat pictures is made into the thumbnail. Probably. In other words, I'm just gonna keep this up here. And just discorded. Oh, wait. What? Why did I get why did I get a ping? Streamer mode is on. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna keep the cat here. Maybe it'll get a few people. Anyway, the rest of today was I did a interview for a short-term job today. Hope that went well, and we're doing that off and on. And I am also dealing with a different job that I'm hoping to be able to get. I'm having to work through the process of getting a drug test done because it is what the federal government considers a safety sensitive position. So, and I do take medications that show up on that. So I'm having to play the game of ping pong that is trying to get information between my employer and my medicine doctor. And it's great fun because my employer says they'll contact me if they need anything, but they didn't for like a week. So I contacted them, and it turns out they did need something. So that's been fun. My medication is also in backlog or back order, so I'm having to faff around trying to get it moved over to a new pharmacy that can fill it, which again is great fun. Gotta love the joys of the American healthcare system. I'm not going to say that it is the worst. It is the worst that I've experienced. It's also the only one I've ever experienced. But I cannot say if it is in fact the worst because I don't know. I'm sure that there are people out there there are countries out there who probably somehow have a worse healthcare system than we do. And I'm not including third world countries because those are mostly just talk about first world countries in their areas. If that Because I'm sure that there are plenty of third world countries that do not really have a good healthcare system, unfortunately. Anyway, no, according to OBS, I'm only using 15% of my CPU. I'm actually surprised by that. Although then again, I guess I have the thing closed or minimized. So that's probably going to spike when I actually go over to working on it. What else can I talk about? Oh, I think I got my first decent night's sleep in like a week and a half too, last night, which I am very happy about. Here, hold on just a sec. I'm not going to mute that. I have to turn some lights on because it's getting dark. Okay. Oh, if you guys are not aware, it is currently the season of the Jingle Jam. If you do not know what that is, it is the Youngscast, who, if you don't know who that is, then where have you been? Have you been under a rock? But anyway, the Yogscast host a Christmas charity event every single year for the first 2 weeks of December. And if you donate £35 or more, you get a or let's say you get a bundle. It used to be a bundle, now a collection. Not really any difference other than the fact that they're using a different website. But There's a whole bunch of games that you can get keys to for donating $35 or £35 to charity. And if you can do that, and you can afford to do that, please do. They're all great causes. I'm not doing my own campaign thing. Maybe I will next year. Depends. I I don't think I'm going to be able to stream enough in this period to do that. So, but yes, if you have the means to donate to it, please do. It supports a whole bunch of awesome charities, and you get a bunch of games out of it too. But this is going to be an interesting stream in terms of like my end of things, because I have OBS pulled up on my computer right now because I'm doing the just chatting, but when so I have chat on that. But once I start actually doing crap, I won't have it anymore. I only have the one monitor, so I have my phone off to my side in the desperate hopes that if someone says something in chat, I will see it. So here's to hoping that that happens. But I don't know what my plan for streaming is going to be for this month. I might stream tomorrow night, or tomorrow evening. I might stream tomorrow afternoon. Probably not tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. But I'm trying to do something at least on Sunday because I'm not doing anything, so I might as well. My main problem right now is that I've been sucked into Minecraft on a server that is it's a community server for another streamer. And I don't know how open they are to me streaming on it. And I don't really feel like asking. So any survival that comes is either going to come from me having asked them or from single player, unfortunately. But I probably won't do single player survival. I mean, I might. I have a few worlds that I've done in the past. Well, I have a world I've been using or I've been playing since God knows when. The version's on 1.12, but I know that I made the mod or the mod pack good bit after it. Might have been like 4 or 5 years ago that I initially started it. You know what? Might have been 3 or 4 years ago actually. Because it's been a few years since I'd last streamed, not including the past 2 months. At least I think it has. I don't know. And I think that I started the world on stream and then just kind of stopped streaming because I got a job and all that. But I still play it on it. I should go back to it at some point. Not today, though. Today is going to be a fun experience. Oh, hold on. Let me double check something. We have an outbreak coming up. sorry. Ad break coming up in 3, 2, 1. I won't do anything. Now, for those of you who are still here, Rika, and not watching the ads, hi. Hope you're doing well. How much? I forget how long I have. You know, you're so helpful saying ads starting soon. When do they actually start? Also, stream elements. Aren't you supposed to give a thing? I swear I set you up. Oh, there we go. I swear I set stream elements up. Recording is unpaused. No, I ran 3 minutes of ads at the beginning of this. Well, that actually, no, actually, that run works out because that means if I have to snooze for whatever reason, it doesn't over, or it doesn't time out the pre-roll. The pre-rolls don't come back on. Introducing Twitch stores. Why? Why is that a thing? Can we like just stop with the TikTok crap? I know I'm Gen Z and that should be like totally my thing, but it really isn't. And the only TikTok style thing I use is YouTube Shorts, and that's while I'm in bed, getting ready to fall asleep. But other than that, I don't watch them. Anyway, I really do wish that you could that music thing would have like its own volume slider, so I didn't have to turn all of Chrome down to 1. Oh, shoot, no, I want to keep that up because I'm going to forget to turn that back up when I'm done. Well, apparently that was calling the microphone, so excuse me. Or at least something was. Anyway, I guess I should probably get started and stop procrastinating. Even though procrastinating is so much fun. Though, I just can't, well, I guess I can. I was gonna say, I can't believe that I've been talking to myself for 36 minutes. I know, like, I'm not really that surprised. I could probably talk, well, no. I could talk to myself for a good bit of time. Probably like an hour or so, without doing anything else. But if I need anything out after that or longer than that, then I would either need people, someone to talk to, or to be doing something else. And let's be fair. In my case right now, it's going to be the latter. But maybe in the future it can be both. Who knows? Yeah. No, it is kind of fun to watch the live closed caption thing and just see how many errors it makes. So for people using that, I am so sorry for any errors that it makes. That's not on me. Although I guess it theoretically could be, but you know, I always forget I don't have camera on. But I just shrugged when I finished that, so that's why that was relevant. I also swear, isn't I swear Twitch is supposed to give me like a notification. Going back to the ad thing. God, I ADHD brain is just wonderful. I swear it's supposed to give me like, yeah, chat notification. A minute before the ad starts. Oh, that's why it says. Is that why it says ad starting soon? Well, why can't I have like a chat thing that says that? I'm not staring at my stream manager mostly because of the fact that I can't. Is one screen or one monitor. Oh well. Oh, I guess I should probably stop procrastinating. I already have it pulled up, so I might as well. That means I don't know if this counts. I honestly do not know what category I should be going into. I'm going into Minecraft because I don't know where. I mean, I'm not really. Is there like. I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go to the Minecraft category. Because I mean, I'm using Minecraft to do this. Okay. Uh, here's to everything working properly. We have 20 and a half minutes before next outbreak. Okay. Why are you? That's okay. That was interesting. I should probably. Hold on. I'm gonna plug my phone in because my phone's gonna kill itself of doing this. I've lost 10% in this in like of battery in like half an hour. I say half an hour. 41 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna give a bit of context for this, like for what this video is going to be and what all I am doing. So you guys pretty much get a preview of it. Kind of. It'll be a janky one because now this is still me working in progress on this. But it'll be one. So this is on the community server. and the replay mod, so this isn't actually live, but I'm mentioning that because there is another person that you'll see off and on throughout this. Nowhere. Swear some. Well, either way, you'll see them off and on. And currently working on building pathways between all the people, different everyone's spaces. This is one section where I'm doing that, and uh, there's a huge, massive bridge over there. I don't think I'm too far from it to actually like have it show, but I may or may not have forgot to record that, so that does not get a time lapse, which is very, very unfortunate. Uh, that bridge it's not a complete 100% copy of it, but it is extremely heavily inspired and copied off of the Newport Bridge that goes between Newport and Jamestown, Rhode Island. And I actually have driven across that bridge a fair number of times. Which, I mean, makes sense, I'm from there. Don't live in Rhode Island anymore, unfortunately, though. I'd love to be able to move back. Anyway, so the context is I'm building these paths, or roads, I'm going to call them roads from here on. Building these roads between bases and whatnot, and this is one section of that. And this whole area here is a gravel beach. One of the mods we play with is Biomes Plenty, as you can tell by the trees and whatnot. But so this is naturally generating gravel beach. What I am going to be doing is I am going to be transforming it all into grass. And I'm also going to use some moss in places and whatnot. And now you have these two bodies of water, and I decided to connect them with a river because I thought it would look cool. So that's what this is all for, is terraforming, filling in of the river, and then building/rebuilding of the bridge. That last bit you'll understand later on. So, I guess I think that's all the context. It's now mostly just figuring out what the camera positions are going to be. I think one of the things that I have attempted this already for this video. And one of the things that I noticed is that the camera is moving not necessarily when I want it to. Not exactly sure how to stop it from doing that without having to set like twice as many camera positions. I also don't really know how like the camera decides where it's gonna look. And like how like when I go from here to like looking over here, how it decides where to transition or like move the camera like from on this side or this side. There's a whole bunch of stuff I'm not really sure about with this. So, and I guess start with right here. So I will say one of the other mods we use is we're using the chipped mod. So the blocks I'm going to be using are eroded cobblestone, rough gravel, dirty gravel, and dirt. And I believe that's it. The eroded cobblestone is kind of mixed. They're all mixed throughout. The eroded cobblestone I use a lot more heavily at the bottom, and the dirty gravel I use a lot more heavily at the top, closer to the surface. I did not terraform the ocean side of it, or the other side of it. I am recruiting some help for the ocean side of it. I'm not very good with that. We also play with the Origins mod, and so that's why you'll see particles popping up around my player character every so often when I'm moving around. Okay, I think that is everything. Again, I just need to remember this can take a lot of backtracking because I finished doing this yesterday. Like, I finished recording and all that yesterday. So I have absolutely no idea. I shouldn't say, I have absolutely no idea, really, or vaguely any idea where exactly I'm going. I know I go over to like the chest area over there a good bit, and I don't really care if I get that on camera or not, because that's not important. That's just me getting more supplies or sleeping. So, start. I'm gonna start the camera here. I'll work on that side. I'm working on that. I think that's the other person you'll see off and on. So I'm going to put another time marker here, the same exact spot, and I think I'm going to transition to here. Because if I remember correctly, I'm going to start working on this side up. I'm pointing this side up here first, and then I come back down to over here and I'll move the camera back over to there when that happens. I say that. Well, I don't need that. Do I continue? I do. Okay, so go back a bit. Back a bit more. This is going to be really hard to get the timing when I'm doing that correct, because this is like 2 hours long. Okay, so I'm going to transition back over to here. Time marker down there. Or camera position marker. And then I know I'm at some point going to go to the other side. I don't remember when. I'll put a camera position there, and then transition to back over to here. And then I'm just going to stick here for now. going to do this here, just in case. Good day. Okay. Then I'm going to come down here. Oh, oh. I need to get up and move around. Nah, I'll do that later. And then I'm going to set a time thing here. And that should cover all of that. That. And then I'm going to move over to this. Give it a little bit of time. I'm trying so hard to not move the mouse. I'll be completely honest. During this entire thing, like while I was actually like building it, I'm going to leave it there, and then they kind of transition to over here and get like a full back bit. Put it there. I did not notice the other person there the entire time. I should say. I might have noticed him once or twice. But no, I did not notice them for the vast majority of it. It wasn't until I had gone back looking at it that I realized that they were there, like just kind of hovering around. I do take that hill down. I should be fine with this point position right now because it's covering everything. I'll put a marker down. Or that. I'm going to go over there because I ran out of grass. I can leave this here. Okay. Camera position. Where do I go? Over there. Give it a bit of time. Camera position. And since this is still looking at the same thing, I'm put another one there. Okay. It is so damn hard to not move the mouse. I need to remember where my camera positioning actually is. Okay, so now I'm going to move down to here. Here I ran out of moss. That's all this is. I needed more moss blocks. So I'm not going to bother with moving the camera just yet. Now I'm going to put a marker down. As you can see here, I do modify the layout of it a bit. So that, excuse me, so that it kind of fits in a bit better. It doesn't just go from the cavern thing up 2 blocks. Put another camera position here. So me destroying that bit there is further proof that I actually had not actually noticed the person. If you're curious, the mud bricks. Oh, shoot. Do that. And then I'm going to transition down to here. Into this view. The mud bricks are for mud bricks are going to be kind of sort of where the path ends up going. Or the road ends up going. It's not an exact, it's just a guide. Kind of help me while I'm doing this. That down. You'll see here just a second thing. Yeah, just filling all that in. Think about here. Okay. Camera position. And then I can transition that to over here. Which then will transition to over here. Now I might have to stream me doing this more often. I don't know why, but I'm like so much more conscientious of this whole thing while I'm streaming. I don't understand why. Hopefully my computer doesn't fry itself doing this, because this is not a cheap computer. I put another camera here. Wasn't that far moved, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Camera position there. And I'm going to move the camera over to here. I did cut the terrain back here a bit. This is where I cut it back kind of to make the path flow a bit more. And then here I'm going to, this is kind of a mishmash of what I end up doing. What is the key? What's the key to hide this? H. Because this is kind of a mishmash where I just kind of go back and forth. And put a camera position there. Nope, I just removed that. I don't remember where that was. Oops. Hopefully it doesn't screw everything up. But if I leave it here, it should be good for all of this. I don't think I go to anything else just yet. Like, I don't think I go to anything else before I finish. Yeah. Now, one of the things that I really do, like I recently started watching Hermitcraft again, and I saw that quite a few of them will use this mod for like doing things. Oh, time. So I'm for this bit. I think I'm just gonna put a camera here because I think I'm just bone mealing. Yeah. But I noticed that quite a few of them use this. Okay, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Thing there. Nope, I didn't get rid of that. And I thought it was a pretty interesting thing to use. And I am so glad that I am doing this because I'm really enjoying it. What are you doing? Okay. Right. I have also discovered the jankiness with the pausing. So I'm going to put the camera position here now. So this is going to be the first iteration of the bridge. The bottom part here with the bundled spruce logs and the carved stripped oak logs stays. That doesn't change. The rest of it does, though. I think at this point, camera position doesn't hurt. I think at this point is where yes. So I'm going to move the camera down. I'm going to move it over to here. This is another thing that I learned, is that if you place 3 source blocks of water, when you have a situation like this where you have water, like you're trying to fill in a river like this, and you have multiple levels, the only way I knew how to do it was to just do the whole temperate, no, you go top level of it and you just place source blocks everywhere. And then you just have to let it just drain down. And then in more recent versions game, you can use kelp to make all of its source blocks, and that's just a pain in the butt to do. But there is apparently another way to do it that I learned from watching Hermitcraft, and that is if you place it layer by layer, bottom up, and what you do is you have to make sure you're placing source blocks on every block on the edge of that level. And as you go along, it'll fill itself in, even though there is no solid block underneath it, as you'll see in a moment. You can see it like a perfect example, like right there. It's just filling itself in, and it is. I am so happy I learned that trick because it has made that so much easier. This part is mostly just going to be me doing this. think I'm about to have another thing. Time, camera position. And I think I'm about to go do the bridge again. And since I'm already over here, I think I'll just do it from this side. I think I'll transition to looking at it like this. I love that you can hear it all. I mean, you won't be able to in the actual video itself, but this, again, is the first iteration of the bridge. This does not stay, but I'm keeping it in because I think it's interesting to follow with. Shoot. A second. Sitting on a couch right now. Minecraft, no. No! Sitting on a couch right now, my computer unplugged itself. So, while we wait, I think I have an ad break. Unless I blew right through it, which I did. That is so on brand for me. I really try not to do that. I should probably just up it to once an hour. Or change it to once an hour so that it's a bit easier. Because I'll get into these like rant. I'll get very focused. And I would kind of lose track of what's going on. And it certainly doesn't help that the announcements don't have timestamps, Twitch. You should change that. Sorry. I'm currently just waiting for the thing to recover. Okay. I will change it over in a moment. Yeah, I figured I was going to do that. Okay. So, about right here. I apologize for the loud noises that are happening. Okay. And switch it on back. So the last camera position was over here. Approximately like this. Oh shit. In speed. We've been through this, but okay, as I was saying before, this is not going to stay. You know, I just thought of this. I might be in. Okay, we'll see. While I do like the design of it, and I do end up using this design near here, I do not think it fit with how big or how long of a bridge it was. Ignore that. I just needed cobblestone. What are you doing? I think I'm gonna get another thing in a moment. So might be a flashbang at some point soon. Or I shouldn't say it, there will be. That that's one, yes, but that's not the one I was referring to. Okay. I've watched this like 3 times. Okay. I'm gonna have to thank him for that because I didn't realize he did that while I was doing I saw that he did the count, but that was it. I noticed the cattails later. You're bad now. I don't remember what I'm doing here. I don't remember why I'm just standing there. I'm going to put that down because it never hurts. So this is what I end up going for. I end up going for a covered bridge. This is not the final product. There's still a bit more to go with this. There's going to be another cut in a moment. So what's going to happen is I'm going to put up an example roof made of spruce and another one made of oak. It stays slabs like that. And I just asked the person whose base this is near for their opinion on which one they thought looked better. They decided to go with spruce. And I agreed with that because I thought that looked a bit nicer. So I'm going to change the camera position to here, then transition it over to here. Then I'm going to transition to here. Actually, no, shoot, I want to get a thing so that the camera doesn't move too early. So get that. I'm going to move down over to here. Give it a bit of time. Oh, there we go. Now that happens like twice. I have no idea why it happens, but it does. I mean, that is like the very edge of the render area. But the reason behind that cut is because of the fact that I had to go get some lanterns, for which you will see why now. You can see over there, I'm kind of experimenting with different kinds. I end up going with the tall ones. I don't remember what they're called. I just made 4 of them and I put them through. I'm gonna put a time thing here. There's that there, and that's that. So this is the end result. The pillar here is obviously removed, but if you remember back to a little while back, the initial bridge that I had built here ended up going over here. So it ended up kind of coming out, popping out to here, and then it turned right here to connect up with the path grid here. So, and for those of you who have been screaming the entire time, that stays. I didn't remove that. Initially because I didn't notice it, but also then later on because I thought it was kind of funny. But I am getting someone else to do the terraforming underwater here. It's going to be put at the Origins mod, and one of the origins we have is basically a fish. So they get, they can mine normally underwater, and they breathe underwater like they would a normal character would on the land. In exchange, they can't breathe out of the water, so water breathing is basically land breathing. But I'm gonna have them do the terraforming around here. Excuse me. And then I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do much over here. I'm not gonna do much over here. I don't really think there's much that needs to be done. I'm gonna do a bit, just kind of like, because this is a level higher than what I have the bottom of the river at. So I'm gonna kind of extend this channel out a bit more and connect it up with this bit here, because this bit here is the same level. Not really sure why it's doing that, but I shouldn't say probably. It is just a thing with shaders, I guess, when you're using replay. So what does this monstrosity look like? It's all over the place. But then again, I mean, that's kind of what you get when you're taking a 2-hour long recording and condensing it down into like 15 minutes. I do love this mod. I wish it was easier to use. I got the basics of it down, but there's so much more. This mod has so much more potential than I am able to do. So to the people out there who use this mod regularly and like do so and know what they're doing and all that and can use like the full thing, I give you my props because it is not easy to figure out. Another thing I will say is a lot of these torches that are placed everywhere, except for ones that are like right next to the path or to the road, I do remove, and I do end up removing, and I replace them all with glow lichen because it spawn proofs the area, but it doesn't light it up per se. So I personally think it makes it look a lot nicer at night and kind of like makes it a lot more natural. I'm eventually going to probably do like lanterns and whatnot along the route itself. So, but we will see about that, and maybe I'll come through just I might one day actually just like do a whole thing where I just run down some of the roads that I've built that I really do like with replay on and just do like a cinematic of it. We will see if that ends up becoming the case. I'd love to do that, but I probably be a lot of faffing about cutting bits and whatnot because I don't really have to go through the process of asking every single person whose base I go through if they're fine with me recording it, which is why I kind of been getting those two cuts. I got out of there as quickly as I could. Okay, so that is that. I have the video already, but it's the first iteration, so it's garbage. Where can I? Okay. Folder. Replay videos. Okay, empty. So it's not going to duplicate. Okay. I was about to have a heart attack. Oh God, I just. Okay. Ew. This took like half an hour yesterday. And take like almost 3 times. It's probably gonna take 3 times as long because I'm streaming it. Streaming at the same time. Well, this locks me out of doing anything, unfortunately. Because I can't close it and like go play on the server or anything. As much as I'd love to be able to like do the full thing tonight so I can get it out tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to have the energy to do it tonight. I'm also well aware it is only 5:30. I've been up for 12 and a half hours, so give me a break. I mean, that's normal for me, so I'm up at 5 in the morning every day. Ad break, 5 minutes. Okay, go over here. Maybe that'll help things. I feel like an hour and a half. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. If I have it up on stream, okay. If I have it up on, if I have the window open on stream, or if I just go to it, the thing goes like sky high. So we're gonna be here for a little while I wait for this, because I don't really want to end up to like just hour and a half. So, now I might take the advice of my alarm earlier. Why can I not run it? I guess I'm gonna have to wait a few minutes to do that. So I'm just gonna run an extended ad break and get up and stretch. Well, I can't do that. That's an interesting. Okay. It's a bit early. It's a Discord server I'm on has created a channel for New Year's resolutions. It's December 6th. We at least get through Christmas? I mean, Jesus. You know what? I should probably switch over to just chatting. I don't want Twitch to bonk me. Okay, I can run it. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I encourage you all to do the same. I'm going to run ads during this time because I won't be here. So you won't miss a single thing. So get up, stretch, get something to drink, get some food, do whatever. And I will see you back in probably 5 minutes or so. So, see you then. I have to put this back. Hold on. I can't not have the cat. Why do you have to be so big? Beautiful cat. Adorable cat. I create a slideshow. Anyway, be right back. I've decided to get myself some food. I'm jam out to some music while I wait for the water to boil. Make myself some mac and cheese. Or I bring my phone with me so I can at least have an eye on you guys. Vid is still wondering, not surprisingly. I mean, it's probably going to take for absolute ever while I'm streaming it, at least. But this is now my time of what the hell do I do? Because normally I would just, play Minecraft or whatever, but I can't do that. I could play another game. Probably wouldn't. My computer would probably hate me for it, though. More than it hates me currently. So, probably going to avoid doing it. Well, I don't know if I have any games that, I could theoretically do at the same time anyway. A lot of the games that I have are pretty intense on the computer. Yeah, I don't at least think I have anything installed. Nope, not even installed. Like Mini Metro and Mini Motorway thing. I don't think they're installed either. Freeways is not installed. Freeways is a fun game. Fun chill game. And then Mini Motorways is not like it. No, I had Mini Metro on my iPad. That doesn't work anymore because it is ancient. And I've just not ever replaced because screw Apple. But that is just my opinion. You are more than welcome to have any Apple devices. It's not my decision what you do. It's not my life. My life is my life, your life is yours. Do not let other people tell you otherwise. Yeah, it's Friday night, weekend coming up. Great. Looking forward to it. Be very much be a cold weekend, that's for sure. Cold and windy here. Got some snow yesterday. I didn't see it, but apparently we did. And obviously going off of what I just said, it didn't stick. Unfortunately, I'd love to have some actual like snow that sticks. Love the cold weather. I actually have a funny saying with it that one of the few sayings I have that I can claim to be my own creation, and that is that I like the cold weather because you can put on as many layers as you want, and I hate the hot weather because you can only legally strip down so many in public. I'm gonna check what's the video doing. Is it still saying 30 minutes? Nope, 20. Will the video be done before my food? Probably not, if I'm being completely honest. I also just realized I never turned the sound down. I am so sorry. You probably could barely understand what I'm saying. Scatterbrained is fun. Okay, that's that. This is the nice thing with the fact that my kitchen is like right next to where I have my computer set up. I'm not set up in the kitchen, but I'm close. Close enough that I can keep an eye on the fire. So it's a gas stove. I have lost track momentarily. 8 minutes. And we're back, I think. Maybe? No. Trying again. There we go. We're back. The mac and cheese I'm making is the Annie's or Anne's. I don't know how you say it. The white shell and or the white shell, white cheddar and shells. And the box says on it, "Now cheesier." Now I've tried it before and I hate it. It's not. I never thought I'd be able to say this about mac and cheese, but this cheesier version is too cheesy. And I'm not saying that as a joke or anything. Good God. But what I can say is that apparently that peaked. But now I'm actually going to be curious. I've been streaming for a little while. Can I shove it on? Can I subtly shove this over to someone? Not like end stream shove over as in a raid or anything. No. Not at least not for any of the people that I follow. What are we at? Still 20 minutes. About halfway though. We're halfway finished with this. Oh Jesus. Stream really lagged hard there. Yeah, my computer is definitely not a fan of rendering that video while I'm streaming. But I'm going to stay for a few more minutes, at the very least until my food is done. So we still have a bit. I think I said this before, but good God, I never thought I would be ever doing the just chatting category. And I've done a few different categories, mostly Minecraft stuff. I've never once done just chatting, because I usually just go in and play the game. Oh damn. Next ad break isn't for another 45 minutes. How? Is it because I ran the... It might be because I ran the 3. Well, that wouldn't make any sense because I ran the 3 minutes at the beginning. Whatever. Twitch, you're weird. Turn that up a bit because the music is very quiet for me. Oh, I'm gonna go to studio mode real quick. Are you gonna play that? I don't think so. Let's go out of this. What are you even showing? I have no idea what that's showing. Oh, I know exactly what that's showing. I don't know why it's not. Because there's another video that's lined up on this. Oh, no it isn't. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just mistaken. Which, no. What else is new? Anyway. My food is about to be done, so I think I'm going to end it here before that happens. And also to take advantage of the fact that the song is ending right now. So, I should have this out on YouTube tomorrow or Sunday, US East Coast time. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it tomorrow morning. until later in the morning, and I'm probably going to get sidetracked watching streams in the afternoon. So I probably won't actually get to it until the evening. So look out for that. Links to my YouTube channel, to my Blue Sky and Twitter. I don't really use either too much. I don't actually think I've ever posted on Blue Sky, to be honest. And I don't remember when my last post on Twitter was. Although actually, my last post on Twitter was probably today from like an automated thing saying I'm streaming. Though I don't know if that still works. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm not going to raid anyone right now. So, hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time, which might be tomorrow or Sunday. Probably more likely to be Sunday when I come back and do more procrastinating. Because procrastination is great. Don't do it. It's not a good thing. Don't get into that habit. Anyway, I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.